Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. Well, I am sorry to have to announce that lifestyler B. Smith has passed away. She died at age 70 of early onset Alzheimer's disease. And many of you may remember her because of the lengthy scandal surrounding her husband and his lover, who actually moved in to B. Smith's home with her and her husband, and it was very, very public. But B. Smith is better known, all of that garbage aside, she's better known for all of her accomplishments, restaurants, TV show, magazine, her many guest appearances on just many major networks throughout her career. She was a very graceful woman, very successful Black woman, beautiful, and she had a lot going for herself. And this disease just came in and hit her like a ton of bricks and just turned her life upside down. In the process, her marriage, which stayed intact somewhat, I guess you could say, her marriage stayed intact, but her husband decided that he was going to move on even while she was yet alive. And many of you, again, know her for that because her husband brought his white female lover into the home environment. And just so many different things came as a result of that to not necessarily tarnish B. Smith's legacy, because her legacy remains intact. She is still well beloved around the world by those who adored her. But the stepping out that her husband did was so very public that a lot of people were speaking out on behalf of B. Smith because they felt sad for her that something like this so open and public could be done by her husband, especially with this woman, this white woman, hitting B. Smith at one time like she was a child, hitting her hand when she went to reach for something. It was just a lot of disrespect going around concerning this. And now this woman has lost her battle with Alzheimer's. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this story because I covered it already during the time that all of this stuff was going on. And many others covered it as well. So some of you may be familiar with the scandal, but I wanted to just lay out a little bit more information about B. Smith, which I did previously as well. But I just wanted to talk about, the fact that she was a very successful woman, had a lot of accomplishments in her life, and now her life has ended so tragically. When I think of Alzheimer's and just any disease, period, it always takes me back to what we eat and what we put into our systems. So much of what we eat and what we drink, the air that we breathe, and just items that we buy and purchase and consume and use, a lot of this stuff is not good for us. And you have no idea of knowing when, where, and how some type of disease is going to come upon you from something that has gotten into your system that shouldn't be there. I've seen Alzheimer's strike various ones in my family and my husband's family as well, and it's not a pretty thing at all. It's really sad to see someone's mind gone to the point where they don't remember you, they don't remember their lives, and just so much is gone, is snatched away. But one thing that I can say is that there is nothing too hard for the Most High. I believe that He can make you whole if you trust in Him. That's just what I believe. Some of you don't believe in that. You would rather trust doctors and things of that nature. But I believe that the Most High is even able to make you whole from that, because I have seen people come back from worse, just by having faith, not going to a doctor. I'm talking about having faith and trusting the Most High. Now, I'm not going to get off into all of that either. I just wanted to share this story of B. Smith. Um, I can't think of any family that she had. You usually send condolences to the family, but her husband had moved on, and his daughter was not B. Smith's daughter. She was B. Smith's stepdaughter. And the rest of her family was just kind of, out of the loop as to what was going on. So all I can say is that I was really sad to hear this news about B. Smith, because she was appeared to be a very dear woman, but she has crossed over now, and that is the update for now. I'm pretty sure that many will be covering this and having much more to say than what I had to say. I wanted to focus more on B. Smith. I did mention some of the story surrounding her with all of the hype last year, because that's what most people are familiar with. But I was familiar with B. Smith before all of this came out, okay? I was very familiar with her. So I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. And with that, I will say goodbye. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.